Okay, so, shitposting aside, what is vanilla matter? What is it really? That is a question best answered by looking back at the shitpost itself. Formerly called vanilla matter with a pair of D's. Hey, Lamel. Vanilla matter, or simply VMD, is a byproduct of me dicking around and making a bunch of dumb things with Deus Ex, but then accidentally making a few fun ones too. The original product was obviously a parody made for me and a few friends to giggle at. As the story goes, though, I got very bored one day and I liked a couple of the systems originally invented, so I decided to see what would happen if I were to boil down its parts to just the good stuff and focus on being an immersive sim style of mod. Somewhere along the way, RPG mechanics started to sneak in, and gunplay improvements were inevitable but were tacked on gradually. The end result is the VMD we have today. It's a mod that attempts to bring gameplay to a more modern pace, while simultaneously adding more things interactive in the world, bringing new things to try, and enhancing non-linearity and role-playing elements Deus Ex already brought to the table. In case you're impatient, here's some highlights. 1. Some gunplay shit I shouldn't have to point out if I already did my job right. 2. Player appearance is stupid customizable compared to vanilla, and there's a lot more coming down the pipes with time too. Shout out to Smoke39 for his research that had a lot of the tech that VMD uses. Even in this regard, however, VMD seeks to expand upon systems Smoke was teasing at, limited by the tools of his time. 3. Skills have been rebalanced and expanded with skill augments, which are a kind of whimsical way to add a skill tree system. These augments add a way to change how you use the same skill from playthrough to playthrough, what elements you tailor based on the campaign you're playing, more on that later. And just plain dick around with what elements you can combine into actual full-blown builds, which are something of a boon or rather more of a necessity for modern progression mechanics. 4. Augs have been tuned just enough to try and bring some proper balance between them, but mostly have been left unaltered. 5. Thanks to my friend who is the author of Deus Ex Transcended, I get the right to use this tagline. VMD is tied in first place as the biggest bug-fixing project out there, alongside Deus Ex Transcended. DXT was retroactively used as a base with oodles of permission granted, and as such, VMD has inherited every fix made available, including mapsite too. Seriously, every single bug ever documented with Deus Ex was fixed in DXT. While I very much argue that the game never needed much fixing in practical value, any out there who are sticklers for bugginess need have no complaints when considering whether to give VMD a shot. 6. Stress, smell, hunger, addiction, and status effect systems bring more mechanisms to consider when interacting with the game's ins and outs. Hate them? Great, turn them off in the menu, because they are configurable. These systems generally prioritize forward momentum and penalize excess murder hoboing, but not to the point of being unplayable or anything, just enough to add some undue challenge if you aren't willing to dial back your fury or think outside the box. However, status effects and addiction will also leave you considering cigarettes, Zyme, alcohol, soda, and candy as tools to be used, but not in excess for the bad ones, of course. 7. Mods, motherfucking mods, baby. Woo! Unlike some vanilla conversions, VMD isn't just compatible with fan missions in most total conversions, it excels with them, bringing its entire expanded kit of possibilities into what were once brand new worlds. With VMD in the mix? Hopefully they'll feel like new worlds worthy of exploration all over again. I'd be a hypocrite not to love mods as a modder myself after all, so I'm hoping to spread the love using VMD. I should note, however, the situation with mods is mostly settled, but is still developing, mind you, and will be the main focus of Phase 2 development. Currently there are about 22 fully supported campaigns, with 4 or 5 more still coming down the pipes. They all launch from a single starting point, and you can use all the bells and whistles in the toolkit to approach them, and the mods are even auto-detected for presence too. So, if I've done my homework right, you can just install VMD to your base directory and be ready to roll on these sumbitches. Past that, and most importantly, don't go strapping ridiculous claims, be they good or bad, from people you do or don't trust, to VMD on your first experience playing it. Just play it, and do or don't enjoy what follows. Mods for Deus Ex used to be about exploring possibilities and having fun with the base experience. Go into this mod just exploring and see what happens. For what it's worth though, I do hope you enjoy taking it for a spin or two. Anyways, that's all for now folks. This has been WCCC, the crazy sumbitch this side of the Mississippi, and I'll see you guys around the comment sections and the relevant Discord server. Peace.